Hello! Hello everyone. How is everyone doing? Hello! Long time no see everybody. It's me. I finished a video game. It's Matt. How is everybody? We're doing a bit of a impromptu stream. Kind of a special one-off thing tonight. Yeah. How is everybody? Hope you've all been having a good weekend so far. It's Saturday today, right? Key, Jesse, how you doing? Clocko, what's up? Mr. Greedy Lou, how is everybody? I just finished my dinner like 5 minutes ago, so I've got that after eating like tummy thing, so I might be a little bit like under my breath. Yeah, how is everybody? I hope this isn't too much of a surprise, too much of an out of the blue thing. I kind of planned it pretty late in the week, but I'm quite excited for what we got coming up. It's like a mixture of like sad update and like nice update. So yeah, I hope you're looking forward to it. Basically, we've got about half an hour with just me. And then at 8 o'clock, we're going to have some special guests joining us. So basically, the first half hour is going to be a bit more like serious, like a little bit more like about what's going on with me, what's going on with the channel, and then 8 o'clock is your reward for sitting through all that. You get some fun with a variety of friends of the channel. So yeah, I'll give it a few minutes and just for people to like filter in, I suppose. And then we'll get started. I've of course, if you've ever been to an I Finished a Video Game stream before, you'll know that I like to hide behind the mask of a presentation. So I do indeed have a stupid presentation lined up. So yeah. Going to talk about what's going on with me, talk about the 150k subs, which is really cool, talk about where the next video is, because I'm sure quite a few of you are thinking, hey, it's been a long time since the last lengthy retrospective, and don't I know it. And then come the top of the hour, we're going to do something like a lot more fun, a lot more nice. I don't know how long the stream's going to go on for. I guess we'll just run it until we get through all of our stuff we've got lined up. Yeah, for now, let's just hang out and chill for a few minutes. Thanks very much, Samuel. Thank you very much, man. Alexis, congrats on reaching 150k. Thanks very much. I really appreciate it. It's really kind of weird to think the channel is at 150k subscribers, especially because it's gained about 15k subscribers since since I last uploaded, and considering I haven't uploaded anything of substance, well, not substance, but anything that's like made any kind of impact with YouTube for some time, that's pretty crazy. Nafa, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Omar. Thanks a lot, man. Thank you for everyone who's like swinging by to say congratulations. I really appreciate that. There's a bit of a kind of ulterior motive to me doing this stream, so that I can get a bit of a ego boost. You'll find out why. If you don't know why I need an ego boost, you'll find out. Should we get started? Let's go. Where are we? Yeah, let's get started on things, shall we? Cassiope, you can go down nice and quiet. And then let's begin, shall we? Do we want that? Oh God, we don't want that. This is what we want. Here we go. Right, so welcome everybody to the 150k subscriber celebration stream. What a crazy 2024 on the channel. I have released one video. It's near the end of April, and I've released one video. So let's focus on what's going on with the videos from last year. You know, Indiana Jones is somehow near 5 million views. Parasite Eve is at 7.5 million views. I don't really understand why. There seems to be a thing going on at the moment where YouTube is recommending my videos to people who put YouTube on autoplay on their TV at night. And I seem to be in the eye of that maelstrom, because I now get endless comments from people saying I just woke up to this video, or this video played in completion while I was asleep. I don't really know what to do about that, because I have absolutely no control over that happening. I don't know whether I'm happy that's happening or I'm annoyed that's happening, because it's obviously great to get loads and loads of views, but is it really a view if the person was asleep while the video was playing? It's kind of a bit of a weird one. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, but I guess the upside is that it means that YouTube still knows that I exist and they're still recommending me to people. So I guess that's cool. And I've gained quite a lot of subscribers, so obviously some people must be wanting to subscribe after that happens. so who knows? But yeah, that's where we're at the moment. 51,000 subscribers, and the channel has 23 million views, which is pretty crazy. Especially because I think the real craziest stat, and I wish there was a way that you could show it more easy, but it's the watch time. Oh, God, I shouldn't have eaten my dinner so quickly. Oh, my stomach. Because the watch time is pretty ridiculous. I feel like that's what keeps me alive on YouTube. Like, my videos seem to have, like, each one has, like, over an hour average view time, and YouTube just seems to absolutely love that. I think I worked it all out, and I think it's like the equivalent of like 200 years back to back if you put like all of the watch time together. So that's pretty mad. But yeah, so I guess before we get to the more sad stuff, I just wanted to say, like, thank you to everyone who watches my videos, everybody who's subscribed, like especially people who have like joined the Patreon. There's been like a big like wave of people joining the Patreon recently, and that's like amazing, because the security from the security of having that is pretty well, you kind of can't put into words like how much it means to know that you're going to have money every single month to pay your bills and stuff. It's pretty amazing. And then that, I suppose, brings me on to the big problem, which I don't want to sort of spend too much time talking about it, just because it's kind of depressing, and I think I've been kind of getting through it by not trying to not think about it too much. But in case you weren't aware, in February I got diagnosed with cancer, with melanoma, skin cancer. I had surgery on my knee to remove it, which usually is all that's required to kind of cure it. But unfortunately, in my case, it didn't resolve it. Because basically they have to send stuff away to work out what it is and work out your risk profile and that sort of thing. And mine is a little bit more complicated. So essentially I have to have another surgery which removes even more of the skin around my knee. And then depending on certain stuff, I might have to have my lymph nodes tested as well to make sure that cancer hasn't gotten into my lymph nodes, which is obviously pretty fucking scary. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not super nice to be faced with something that you could potentially die from, I guess. So yeah, it's been pretty awful. Like health-wise, it's weird. I've not actually been that bad health-wise. Like, I've recovered from my first surgery. My second surgery hasn't been scheduled in yet. Like, they were rough to recover from, but it's just like surgery on like the top level of your skin, so it's only really debilitating because it's on my knee. But the worst part is just like the mental part of it, to be totally honest. Like the anxiety, like not knowing like what the outcome is, not being able to get answers. Like, I don't know if there's any UK viewers in here at the moment, but like the state of the National Health Service in the UK is like pretty fucked at the moment, and like getting answers and getting in contact with doctors and getting things moving has been pretty fucking challenging, to say the least. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm still waiting on a meeting to happen to sign off on my second surgery, and then that meeting will probably decide whether my lymph nodes need to be tested. And yeah, it's it's not very nice. Basically, it's been super hard on me and Steph. I first got referred for cancer treatment about halfway through February. So as you can understand, it's like it's like halfway through April now. So this has been going on for like 2 months of like, yeah, lots of sleepless nights, lots of anxiety, lots of not knowing like how healthy you are or how at risk you are. And yeah, it's been pretty fucking awful. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's been pretty fucking horrible. And obviously this has affected my work quite a lot, because I had originally intended to release Onimusha in the first week of March, if you can believe that. But the problem is it's just not been feasible. Like I can't work at the level that I used to be able to work at in the current situation. Like recovering from the surgery, like I couldn't like sit for like longer than like maybe half an hour. So like writing, recording, like recording my voiceovers, editing, like it was just so difficult during that period to be able to actually do work. And then the problem is like the anxiety is just like that can really, when you're trying to be like creative and come up with like, you know, because I don't want to just put out something that is just like shit just for the sake of putting out a video, you know. I want to put out something that you guys are going to actually like enjoy, that I can look back on and think that like, you know, I'm proud of this. So like I have been trying to like still work at the level I would usually work, but it's really fucking hard, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I thought originally I might be able to finish this video by this Sunday, but it hasn't happened because there's been doctor's appointments and there's been fallout from that. And then I thought maybe I could finish it by next Sunday, but I'm not sure. So basically, where we're at the moment, the video is entirely like recorded and like I've got all the voiceover and I've got the rough footage of every single part of the video. It's about 4 hours long in total. The problem is I've got to like tidy it all up, you know, like I've got to put in like the sources, I've got to like tidy up all the transitions, I've got to like clean up any like weird little bits of audio. So that requires like going through the whole video, and like I just don't know if I can do that definitely can't do it by tomorrow. I don't know if I can do it by next Sunday. So yeah, so it's almost finished. It will come out very, very soon. Like we're talking in a matter of weeks. I can't say the exact date yet, but it is coming. Like we are gonna you are gonna get a new lengthy retrospective. And I don't want to big it up because I think there's like problems with this video, because like obviously I've had to make it over like a really challenging process. But I do think this video is actually quite good. Like, despite everything that's been going on, I do actually think there's some really interesting stuff in this video. There's probably more like mysteries in this video than I've ever done. Like weird things I've uncovered. Like I got a lot of sources translated from Japanese into English for this video. So I'm almost certain that there is like content in this video about Onimusha that nobody else has ever covered in English. And that's like exciting. That's like cool. I think people are going to really like it. It's just actually fucking finishing it. And yeah, like we said, like, who knows? I might get the call and I might have to go in for my surgery, like, you know, next Thursday or like next Friday. If I have to do that, then it's like, oh shit, like this is probably getting delayed again. But yeah, I mean, it is coming. I am working on it, but yeah. Yeah, I would say probably the only real bullshit thing about this situation is I did have a sponsor lined up for it, but because the video kept getting delayed, I ended up like losing the sponsor, which was pretty lame. I kind of like naively figured that because I was delaying it because I was like having surgery for like my cancer, I figured that they would be a bit more like chill about like extending the deadlines and stuff, but they just pulled it in the end, which I was a bit like, I'm not going to say what sponsor it was because I don't want to, like, maybe I'll work with them again in the future, but I was a bit like, man, that's a bit bullshit. Like, can't you throw me a bone over here? Like, like if you're not going to like give out deadline extensions for people who have got cancer, like, come on, man. But I suppose it's on me because I ended up delaying it a bunch of times. Whatever. They've obviously got deadlines for budgets and stuff. So, whatever. Yeah, it was a bit frustrating, but, you know, whatever. It is what it is at the end of the day. Hopefully when it comes out, like, the channel has been doing, like, pretty good while I haven't released any videos. Yeah, hopefully when I upload this video, YouTube hasn't like forgotten that I like exist. And that I can come back with a bang. Hey, Chris Walker, thanks very much, man. You're an absolute legend. Your content has helped me through one of the hardest years of my life. Take care of yourself. We're rooting for you. Chris, thanks so much, man. I really appreciate that. And it's amazing that my videos could help you out. And yeah. Thanks so much for the super chat and for paying back the help. I really appreciate it, and that's really nice to hear. Yeah. So that's the kind of sad stuff and the channel update. I don't want to go too deep into it just because, like, I don't know. It kind of gets me down a bit. I want this to be like fun, you know. This is my escape from reality for a couple of hours. So I'm probably not gonna dive too much more into the details about it all. But yeah, it's actually the first Steph's away visiting a friend tonight, and it's actually the first night that she's been away since this all began. So I was a bit like, I don't know this to sound weird, but I was a bit like nervous about like the idea of like spending the night like on my own, like without like my immediate support system. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's something you guys can't relate to or whatever. But yeah. So I'm kind of pleased that this fell on this day, because it gave me a chance to do a little bit of escapism. So yeah. So the stream is gonna be a strange thing. I have devised a game show. So we got some guests who you might know from long video game coverage world. We've got our boy Maj, who's prowling around in the chat. I've seen him in there. We've got your favorite son, longtime friend of the channel. I've gone on his little stream, and it was a lot of fun. So I thought he'd be a great guy to get on as well. And we've got old Shawnee as well, who has featured on the channel's Patreon. So you might recognize him from there. You'll probably more likely recognize him from his fantastic YouTube channel. But, you know, there's some I finished a video game, Sean, some crossover there. So, yeah, and then we'll be being joined later on by, oh, hey, Wonder Waffle Man. We're not going anywhere, brother. Take your time with everything. Your health is a priority and your content is well worth anyway. Thanks so much, man. I really, really appreciate that. That's really cool of you. And, yeah, it means a lot to hear that. I know it might sound ridiculous, but, like, just hearing that people are happy to wait for your videos, it means, like, an enormous amount. So thank you. What was I saying? I was saying, oh yes, and then later on, we may be being joined by ThatBoyAqua and MontyZander as well, who may be jumping in around the halfway point. So I don't know how that's going to work with the point system. Maybe we'll just have to go for sort of like a QI style system where the points are completely made up and at my discretion. Yeah. So I hope you guys are excited for that. We got 5 minutes until the boys are jumping on. The only problem I have is I need to work out how to be able to show the game show and the Discord call at the same time. I think I know how to do that, but I'm also not entirely sure how that works. I don't think I've ever done that before. But I think if I show the Discord call as the stream, and then I share my screen from within the Discord call, and I show the game show, I think that's how it can work. Like, I've been sitting here for a little while, like trying to wrap my head around the technical side. Like, I'm sharing this to this. This is streaming to this. How does this go out to here? So we might have to do a couple of minutes of setup at the start. But I mean, hopefully it works. Hopefully it's good. I've spent like the whole week designing. Well, I say the whole week. Like not necessarily the whole week, but me and Steph have come up with 3 rounds for the game show, which I hope you like. I think they're original. I'm pretty sure they are. One of the rounds was actually designed by Steph, so that's pretty cool. So even though she's not here, she's with us in spirit because she designed a round for us. I think it's a pretty good round, actually. I'm going to have talked it up too much now, and everyone's going to be like, that was the lamest thing I've ever seen in my life. I've gone into this expecting it to be an ego boost after a rough couple of months. This might end up being my ego death. I'm gonna come away from this like, great, I've killed all of my credibility as an internet YouTube person. Everybody thinks I'm the lamest dude in the world now. I mean, to be fair, there's got to be, especially considering the enormous amount of like enforced sleep views that my videos have been going through. I'm certain that I probably already have an enormous amount of people who think, man, fuck that guy who makes those stupid long videos about old games. Only for your ego to rise from the ashes with all the acclaim from the Onimusha retrospective. If only. I'm not sure I can handle that kind of emotional roller coaster at the moment. I think my brain might actually just pop if that happens. Whoa, holy crap, we got a huge super thanks. Super Batman, keep it up, love your stuff. Man, thank you so much. That's so generous. Oh my god, you don't have to you didn't have to do that. That's amazing. Thank you so much, man. I don't know what to say. Thank you. I hope that this stream is good and it feels like you're getting something for your money. Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you very much. I wish I had something I could like give people in exchange. You know, on like Twitch and stuff, like when you subscribe to people, like you like get stuff. You get like special emotes and things like that. So at least you have something. At least you got something. On YouTube, you don't get anything. So I have to just make sure that you can really, really feel my gratitude. Hopefully it came through. Right. So we're approaching 8 o'clock. So we should better transition into the technical setup side. Oh, the technical setup side of Oh, there it is. That was much later than I saw it. But yeah, Super Batman, thank you so much, my friend. You can always give them words of advice. Okay, my friends, here's my important words of advice. If you notice any strange moles on your body, go to the fucking doctor immediately. Just it costs whatever it costs to see the doctor where you are, whether it's free or whether it costs money. Trust me, the peace of mind is well worth the money. You know, or better yet, introduce yourself to the ABCD. I think it goes to E. ABCDE 5 melanoma tests, and check your moles yourself. Make sure you know them so that you can check them with your friends and with your family, because yeah, if it wasn't for that stuff, if it wasn't for Steph saying that she thought I needed to go to the doctor, I would still be walking around now with a tumor on me. I did originally this I was going to show you guys a picture of my knee with the tumor and with after the surgery, but I thought maybe that was like too much. I kind of put it in there, and I thought like I don't want to see this shit again. Like, I didn't want to see it, and then I thought if I don't want to see it, you guys probably don't want to see it either. So I'm glad I didn't do that. But yeah, check yourself for moles, guys. Right, should we see about setting? Should we see about setting all this up? Seeing how this is gonna work? I might have to put this start screen on for a second. Hold on, let me just in case someone. Oh God, how do you change the text? I am setting up no. Right, here we go. Because now we can go over here. I probably need to turn that off. I think if I put this over here. Right. Oh, but also I think I need to. I think there's a thing as well where you oh god, this is so scuffed. Like, there was no way of avoiding the scuff here, guys. Like, let's just be real for a second. There was no way of me avoiding this being scuffed. So bear with me while I try to get this sorted. Right. So if I start a video call here. Oh, but I need to take this off, don't I? My camera. Because if I put that onto that, now I think this will come up. Oh, yes, it did. It worked. Right. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Is this working? Do we have sound from...
Hello.
Well, we've got people. Wait, say hello, chat. Can you hear people?
I've been watching your
hello.
Wait. On stream.
I think
in real time.
Aqua's gonna join later. So if I oh god, how does any of this work?
This is why I don't stream. Look at all this
it's so complicated.
This is great. I just get to sit here and go, oh no.
Oh, look at that. It's crazy.
Yeah, wow.
Wait, here we go.
We're trying to motivate you through true voice.
Wait, there we go. Look. Did it work? Oh my god, I think it did.
Ooh.
Chat, can you hear people talking? Can vaguely hear people. Right, let's
We should probably talk to.
Yeah, you guys
Like, can you hear people talking? Just
do lots of talking.
Biggest troll.
Wait, there we go. Is that better? Those levels should be
all
all right.
coming together.
I think they can see us. Yeah.
They're super quiet, very softly spoken. Oh god, wait, turn Discord up.
That could just be us.
They're being smothered.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
We're very gentle.
This is the
That's
problem.
true, actually. Everybody here is pretty soft spoken.
When you're
Gentle
Yeah.
boys.
also when your only way
The sleepy boy crew.
to sound check is people in chat being like yes or no, this sounds fine.
Yeah. I mean, I had the stream open, but as soon as I came in, you have to mute it.
Right.
Things start getting real weird.
The only problem we have now is I need to share my screen that has the game show in it. Wait, no, I'm going too fast. I'm going way too fast now. Like let's begin by introducing everyone that we've got here today. Let's do that rather than jumping straight into the fun. So, oh god, here it is. Cool. I am not going to introduce myself because I have already done that. So, Sean, introduce yourself.
Hi everybody, I'm SeanSeanson, another sleepy long video man from the internet, as will be probably consistent across everybody. I make generally just videos about weird PS1 games because that's what I enjoy doing in my spare time. And yeah, that's pretty much me in a nutshell. Hello.
Have just before, not to interrupt, but have you guys also been inundated with an influx of comments from people saying, "Why have I woken up to this video?" Or is this just happening to me?
I wake up to your videos so much all the time. Like I wake up, I'm like, Parasite Eve again. Let's go. I'm ready to go.
I feel like I'm through no intention of my own. I'm becoming like public enemy #1 to like the sleeping people of the world, just because YouTube will not stop recommending the fucking Parasite Eve video to people.
I hate to report it to you, but you're the face of the algorithm.
That's true.
That's a good problem to have, by the way. It's a very good problem.
Every time someone hates on the algorithm, they're like, "Oh, this guy,
I know,
the best friend of the algorithm." But it's all not like it's well deserved. I can't even hate you for it, I'm like,
The only thing is,
all the boys to get it.
I'm now thinking about like the view total of that video, and which millions of it are people that have actually watched it, and which millions of it are just people who are unconscious lying in their bed.
I mean, I'll take 1 million unconscious people. I'll take any million you got,
Fair enough.
That's the thing. You see that a million. It's all worth the same in magic YouTube books.
The only benefit of it might be that Square Enix might look at that video and be like, fucking hell, there is some serious demand for Parasite Eve out there. So we might accidentally, the sleeping people of the world might accidentally force their hand into giving us more Parasite Eve games.
You subconsciously put it into people's dreams,
Yeah.
That's how it is now. It's inside their head. They're thinking about it all the time.
All I need to do is say the trigger word, and someone will march into Square Enix's head office and hold them at gunpoint, force them to make another game.
I was going to say, if the military ever wanted to sponsor one of your videos.
Son, introduce yourself. Go. I spoiled that round table. I'm sorry.
You're good. Hey Dad, it's me, your favorite son. I didn't expect to see you here, but I also make long videos on YouTube. Yes, that is me.
See, this is going to be the same thing for
yeah, I mean, there's really not.
Yeah. I like how long videos on YouTube has become enough of a genre now that it can support 4 of us sitting here all saying we make long videos on YouTube, and the viewers will completely understand what we're talking about.
It's a pretty good descriptor.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it? And last but certainly not least, Madge, tell the people who you are.
I'm Majuular. I make long videos on YouTube that people fall asleep to. And to address the do-rag comment in chat, on top of trying to look cool for this live stream, my hair is very greasy and I plan on working out later. So this is my disguise. So I just want to get that out of the way.
This is the coolest the dude's ever looked, right? Like for real.
It's offset
I
by the Meshuggah
say-
t-shirt. Like,
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I didn't even know that you can see that in the.
oh,
It's
I
offset.
saw it.
What do you mean offset? It's enhanced by the Meshuggah t-shirt, is what you mean to say, right?
Yeah, sorry, it's enhanced by it. That's definitely true.
That's better.
Right. So I have asked you guys to be here today because I wanted an excuse to get us all together, and I decided that just being together wasn't enough. So what's more important than us being together is deciding who is the most video essayist of the video essayists. So we have a 3-round game show prepared, which will test a variety of our video essay knowledge receptors in our brain, and at the end there will be a winner who will gain the knowledge that they won this game show, which is obviously a big
The
reward.
sweetest knowledge of all.
Pretty
Yeah,
good.
Exactly.
I like that.
Forbidden knowledge.
The only thing we have to do is pass round 0, which is working out how to actually show the game show.
It's so over. This isn't gonna happen, is it?
So I think that. Oh God! Right.
What's the logistic problem here?
Well, I think I need to share. Oh my God! Wait.
Voice that you want to hear.
This is so good.
Is this it?
All right, I'm seeing
Oh
Yeah,
God!
we can see something now.
a presentation of
Oh
some
yeah,
sort.
that's the thing. That's my head.
Okay.
You guys can see it.
Yes.
Can chat? Can you see it? I can actually see the chat now, which is a bit of a problem. Wait.
This is what you get for trying to host cool things.
Yeah.
Logistical issues.
Yeah. Is that going to be big enough? Is there a way for me to like make it like bigger?
I think chat can only see the like 4 of us with the your stream is still running thing on Discord.
Yeah, they can't. They can only because you don't have a preview for it.
Ooh.
Hmm.
You could just make another window capture of the
Ooh,
yeah.
thing you're trying to show.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna win round 0.
Wait.
He's got it in the bag.
Wait. So that hasn't. So chat can't see.
It's on the thing now, so the preview's showing.
Oh yeah, we've paused
Yeah,
this.
so they
No,
they can see it now.
Yeah, they can see this, right?
Yeah.
Chat, if you would like to zoom
Oh
on your
God.
screen.
Yeah, it's kind of small there. If there was a way that you could you could add like another window capture for this like presentation or whatever, and then in OBS, which I'm assuming you're using OBS.
Yes.
You could like hold down Alt and drag and drop the window so that it crops
Oh, that's a good
just our
idea.
faces.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might
That's
work.
a good idea. Let me write another window capture.
Guys, I know so little about OBS.
Oh God.
All right, nobody Google Translate this to gain an advantage. Gentleman's agreement.
Yeah, that's very true. Right. If we do that and then put that on that, then I need to make.
4 great minds coming together to produce an impossible solution. I think it's actually we have like 4 quarters of one streamer's mind, and
Oh,
we're
yeah.
all assembling
Yes, that's true.
Voltron or something.
I'm 1/10 worth. Very low. Very low contributions.
All right, we got about 78% of one streamer's brain then working on.
maybe if
That's
I
pretty close. That'll be.
Cut myself off
That's pretty
just
good.
a little bit.
That was quick math. If that was, I don't know if that was accurate. or
I'm
not.
totally. I'm just hoping nobody actually looks it up. But yeah.
Someone's
Right.
like, I've done the math. He's absolutely right. He's been bang on the money.
So, I think that works, right?
Yeah.
That does work.
Looking better.
Yes.
Cool.
You could like move us depending on how much real estate you want the actual presentation to take up. You could like move us to the bottom maybe and blow.
Yeah,
that
you
up
could
real quick.
crop out like the top and the bottom of the
Ooh,
Discord
that's a good
window
idea
and
as
move us
well.
down a little bit, make it the
Yeah,
top.
This alt thing This is extremely
Game
good.
changing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It's amazing.
It's nifty.
I used OBS for like 2 years before I was like, I'm gonna look up like beginner's OBS tutorial, and I realized how many things I've been doing wrong.
As soon as this video is done, I'm looking up a beginner's OBS tutorial. Even if I don't win the quiz, I'm coming away a richer man.
I might just lose.
All right, you get this set up. I'll be right back. Give me 30 seconds.
That's cool. I
Cool.
kind of need a Wii anyway. Right. Okay. Cool. This is good because I think I can see the chat as well now. I'm very sorry about this embarrassing technical delay. I really should have worked all this out before I came on stream, but that I would have needed to test it in a Discord call, and
it comes with the territory.
I don't have any friends, so
It's
couldn't test it.
it's our bad. We're all over the globe in different time zones. You know, the nature of this is awkward, but this is a once in a lifetime coming together. We can take a bit of technical
is.
issues. You know,
Right.
It's true.
I'm gonna
real
go for a
meeting
Wii
of the
myself, and
minds.
then we'll get started.
Okay.
Sweet. I might do the same then. I'm gonna turn off my camera.
Sorry,
real quick.
chat.
Oh,
Sorry, chat. We'll be right back.
they're just abandoning me. It's just me and you, chat. I pre-peed. I did a pre-pee. All I know is I'm gonna win this thing.
All
Oh.
right, I'm ready.
You're back.
Be
They left me.
ready.
They left me alone with chat. We had to have
Oh,
a heart
everybody
to
left. Everybody
Yeah.
left for a bathroom break.
heart.
Man, oh man. I heard something about a pre-pee on my headphones. That was very wise.
I pre-peed. You always got to pre-pee.
Right.
I drink about
There we go.
12 of these sparkling waters a day, so I
Ooh.
don't even think that would do much to alleviate the situation.
Somebody in chat said I should get a bonus point for pre-peeing, and I kind of agree, to be honest.
That
In principle, I agree. But
I think we'll give you like a sort of D&D like advantage. So like
Oh, okay,
if-
like
if-
inspiration.
yeah. If we find ourselves in like a deadlock situation, we can say that
pre inspiration.
Son takes it for having having actually put the barest amount of preparation before the stream and going to the loo beforehand. Right. Chat, do we still have chat with us, or are they leaving us in droves? Oh my god, we actually still have viewers.
Yeah, no, you got some good retention there.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, that's
Right, okay, in that case
The
then.
pressure is on.
Oh god, what have I done? Do we still have it?
this is like every meeting I have in my
Here we
job.
go. Yeah.
This is Zoom.
This is like everybody at home is like, look, man, we've all been here. we've all seen someone try to do a PowerPoint under pressure. It's tough.
Yeah. This is
Very true.
as the presenter. There's a lot of like pressure, but I've tried streaming enough games from DOSBox, which doesn't work very well, to know that people will stick around if nothing else just to watch you fumble.
Yeah.
It is pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
Fucking up is like, yeah, that's like, it's a good way to get
content,
eyes
baby.
on you. Yeah.
Yeah.
The enforced self becoming of a lol cow is a great
Ooh.
way to you'll rocket your infamy. Potentially not anything
It's true.
else worth having, but at least people will know you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Right.
true.
Okay, so we're on to the video game essayist game show of all time show. Round 1, which is
Right.
easy video game trivia. So this is
Ooh.
the most simple of basic questions that anyone who even has a passing understanding of video games will know the answer to. The only problem is they are not in English. They are in a different language. Did it?
Well-
Did it come up on the chat?
Damn.
Is anybody here bilingual or like more than 2 languages?
No.
Did it?
Polyglot or something?
Absolutely not. I can barely speak English.
Did it?
Yeah.
All right, that's relieving.
Oh,
Definitely
it
not
did come up on the
Spanish.
chat. Thank God. Cool. Right.
Yeah.
Cool. We can
It's
try that.
it's a little cut off on the stream. It's a little too cropped.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh
it
yeah,
is.
it's got a small crop window.
Yeah. That's not gonna work, is it?
Everybody get your little opera binoculars out.
There's like a dude at home in a magnifying glass. He's been like, "Yes, I've been waiting for this."
The twist is that we were still in round 0 the whole time.
Oh, the mystery round, the round within a round.
Mystery round, always a great way to open up your game show with the.
My name is Mr. E Round.
There we go. Right. So that should work.
Famous last words.
I think.
Hey, yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's mostly in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there's that side.
Oh yeah, now it's perfect. Yeah, I
There.
forgot. Like looking at the stream, I'm ahead.
Right, yeah.
white
I'm
border.
like trying to judge it by looking at the stream, which is like on a delay as well, while also looking at it over here. This is like the most complicated thing I've ever tried to do in my entire life. Like,
My partner's downstairs watching this, so when I went to get a drink, I walked by and I'm like, "Oh crap, I'm on the TV." I was still there.
You're like, wait, how am I in two places at once? Right. Obviously, obviously, chat as well. If you can see the question, please play along as well. See if you can get it too. But contestants, don't look at the chat. Don't cheat.
Okay.
You'll only be cheating yourself.
Okay.
So
Fair enough.
let's start in a clockwise motion. So Maj, this first question can go to you. I'll read it out, and apologies in advance to any Italian speakers or speakers of any of the languages that we cover, because you'll need to brace yourself for hearing your mother tongue be absolutely butchered.
I thought this was Spanish, so I'm, I'm screwed.
Famous Spanish flag up there in the top left.
So, the question is, quale di queste serie ha avuto uno spin-off, Allarme Rosso? And your options are Letter degli Imperi, Comandare e Conquistare, and Guerra Totale.
Okay.
So, also, you gotta give your workings if there is workings. You can just guess. That's cool.
Like
But
I have
we
to
wanna
show
hear-
my work.
We want to hear your workings. We want to know what's going on in your brain too.
Okay. Quale di queste serie? I'm gonna guess that series of Avuto Uno has one spin-off. Allarme Rosso. I've watched Porco Rosso. I should know what Rosso is. But
There's definitely going to be someone in the chat who is like screaming the answer.
okay.
But if you don't speak the language, you don't speak the language.
Now, I'm looking at the names of the options here, and I'm thinking of strategy games. Because I see Conquistare. I don't know if that's... I think that's one word. Commandare Command and Conquer would be my guess for that one. Guerra Total makes me think of Total War, because Guerra kind of sounds like guerrilla war. So that's just where my head goes. Letter degli Imperi. I don't know about that. So I'm going to guess this has something to do with which one of the following series is a spin-off or has a spin-off. I can't really deduce much more than that. If I could figure out what Letter degli Imperi means, then I would be able to feel a little more sure. But
I feel like you're quite close.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think I'm going to just go ahead and guess Guerra Total, because that's the only series I know that has spin-offs.
Okay. And the answer is... Command and Conquer.
Age of Empires, of
Which
course.
of these series has the spin-off Red Alert? So
Red Alert.
It was Age of Empires, Command and Conquer.
Rosso
and
is
Total
red,
War.
isn't it?
Alarme Rosso is Red Alert.
Man,
you
oh
were
man.
close. You were close.
No points, but I really thought you were going to get it. Like you were. The working out was excellent.
I was gonna pick Command and Conquer, but for the wrong reason. I thought I didn't know it was Red Alert, but I was like, oh, there's a Command and Conquer Renegade, the first-person shooter.
Yeah,
That's why I was like, yeah, that's a weird spin-off. That might be it.
Yeah, I tried to pick three answers that all had spin-offs, so there would be some throw off.
True, they do.
Okay, well, no points for Madge, but a damn good try. Son,
Thank you.
we're on to you.
Okay.
You have Portuguese. So
Okay.
your question is, and again, apologies for any Portuguese speakers in the chat. Case series de jogos luta apresent am Ken Ryu e M Bison. And your options are Lutador de Rua, Luta Livre dos Simpsons, Instinto Assassino.
Okay. So I mean, obviously, the biggest thing here is Ken, Ryu, and M Bison. I don't remember those characters in The Simpsons. But
I know
that
I
could
said
be...
I tried to make it harder with the last one. I've just realized some of these are also for my own amusement.
But I also don't know Lutador de Rua, Instinto Assassino. Is that Assassino or Assassined?
It's
kind of hard to
Assassino.
see.
It's an O.
Okay.
On the end. Sorry.
Eno.
Yeah, Eno. Yeah. That's right.
If you can't get it afterwards, sorry to put myself in here, but can I take a guess afterwards if you can't get it?
I think as
Not
a
for points, but just for fun.
as a group, we can say if well, because I think because he gets a guess, I think there'll be room to make up to get other points from other people's questions later on.
I just meant for fun, no, not for points.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
fun.
like
Yeah,
you can
sure.
just say I got it wrong or I got it right, and then okay. Lutador, like Lutador. For some reason, Lutador is calling out to me, but Assassino. I think I'm gonna go with my gut, and I'm gonna say Lutador de Rua.
Lutador de
Rua.
Rua. Well, my friend, your answer
Gotta
is
be.
correct.
Yes.
Let's
Lutador de
go.
Rua is Street Fighter. B was Simpsons Wrestling. Maybe a little obvious that one.
Killer.
And the third one was Killer Instinct.
Killer Instinct.
Yeah,
okay.
Killer Instinct, which is Instinto Assassino,
Assassino.
which sounds
Is it?
way better than Killer Instinct.
It does.
Portuguese is a magnificent language.
It is. It's kind of a weird half blend between like Russian and Spanish. I've heard it described as. They say it's got a little bit of
Interesting.
harshness from Russian, but then it's got the softness of Spanish, and it just gets all jumbled together. Is what I heard. I can't speak it, so I can't say for sure. But anyway, Sean, on to your question. You have Dutch.
Oh.
So you have your question is Welke van deze series is uitgekomen op de PlayStation 4? And your options are A. Radert Jes van Oorlongen, Prince van Persie, and God van der Oorlong.
Wow. I got the best language. Dutch is so much fun.
Yes.
Now, if only I could read it or speak it, that'd be useful. All right, well, let's look at the question first. Welke van de series is uitgekomen op de PlayStation 4? I probably butchered that, but I get the feeling that the question relates to a game that isn't on the PlayStation 4. And I think it has something to do with the game that stands out. So I think God van der Oorlog, I'm just going to assume is God of War. Prince van Persie, I'm going to assume is Prince of Persia. And Roger Jes van Oorlogen. That's the classic series.
Oh yeah, well-known, beloved series.
Oh god. I've no idea what that is. I could take like a guess or something. Maybe like Horizon Zero Dawn or something. PlayStation 4. But I think the question is what series is not on the PlayStation 4. But I think all of them have a game on the PlayStation 4. I think Prince of Persia has. I'm not sure if the most recent one's on the PlayStation 4. You'd assume it is. Grand. Well, look, it's the best I got. I'm gonna go with Prince van Persie.
Prince van Persie.
Prince
Otherwise
van
known as
Persie.
a fantastic Dutch left winger for Ajax, Prince van Persie.
It's pure like.
It's not. It sounds like
footballer.
one. But the answer is actually God of War.
Oh my god.
The question
Oh,
was,
no.
which of these series came out on the PlayStation 4? And
If I had got Gears of War, I
it
would have
was
been
it
able
was
to put it
solid.
together.
It was solid logic, but just for a
Yeah.
different question.
Flawed.
But
Flawed
the only
logic.
problem with this one was that I kept trying to translate Gears of War into Dutch, and it would not do Gears of War. It would only do Cogs of War. So actually, Rajes van Oorlog is actually Cogs of War.
Whoever that is, that guy scored tons of goals for Man United.
Oh yeah,
100%.
for sure. Prince of Persia, unbelievable striker. So yeah, that one was God of War. 0 points, unfortunately. So
That's okay.
after one round through of the language round, Son has a storming 1 point lead.
What a god.
But let's see where this goes, because
What a god.
it only gets harder, my friends.
Our Portuguese king.
So, Madge, we're back to you, and you
Yes.
have French. So you have your question is: Quelle trilogie de jeux vidéo sorti en 2011, 2014, et 2016? You have A. Armes Sombre or Sombres, might be Sombres, I don't know. You have Effect de Masse, and you have what I presume is BioShock.
Okay. Well, on top of this one, I mean, phonetically, it's a bit easier to make my way through it. Plus, as a Canadian, I was forced at gunpoint to take French classes for years.
Nice. See,
Ooh,
I
So-
wondered if
advantage.
maybe you would have some French knowledge and Son might have some Spanish knowledge, simply because of your nationalities and that being a thing. I'm too
I
used
don't-
to English people who know zilch language of any kind, anywhere, barely even their own language.
The only French I remember is the I'm cutting class French, which is Est-ce que je peux aller aux toilettes s'il vous plaît? So
That's the only thing everybody knows, how to go to the toilet.
yeah,
Perfect.
exactly. Okay, quelle trilogie de jeux vidéo sorti en 2011-24? Okay, so which trilogy of video games released in those years would be my guess. Effet de Masse, pretty straightforward. BioShock, pretty
I
straightforward.
feel like that one's self-explanatory.
Yeah, M. Sombre, I don't. So I'm thinking my way. Sombre, I think, has something to do with either sleeping or darkness or something like that. And M, I know, so like M is, I think, friends or something, but I don't think it's spelled this way. So this could have a totally different meaning. Because I
feel like
don't think.
I feel
Darkness
like
friend.
you can work it out from things you've said.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Of course, you
Something-
still need to know
Mass
the answer
Effect.
to the question.
Right. Mass Effect did not come out in those years. They might come out one of them. But it says which is like and. BioShock, I mean, the last BioShock game came out in 2013, I think. So it couldn't be that. I'm just gonna take a shot and say M. Sombra because I don't think it's the other two.
It's a good way to work it out because you are completely
Dark
correct.
Souls.
I knew it.
Dark
It was
Souls.
Dark
I
Souls.
knew it.
You kind of you saying like dark sleeping like
Yeah, you were
something like
close.
that.
Dark Friends, it's
You
pretty
put,
close.
you put it together. You put it together.
Yeah.
Bang on. Which trilogy of games released in 2011, 2014, and 2016? The answer is Dark Souls. Fair play, my friend. So that is a point to you. So,
Huzzah.
Son, your next question is Spanish. My personal
Oh.
favorite question. Donde viva la princesa Peach? And your answers are A. El Reino de los Hongos, B. Montana Donkey Kong, C. Tierra del Hombre Huevo.
Ooh.
I just want to answer Montana Donkey Kong so bad because I just love those words put together. Okay, so I think I don't know any languages, so I'm really about to embarrass myself. But I think like donde means like what or where or something. Obviously Princess Peach. And then Donkey Kong is, I think, the first place that my brain goes, but Reino de Hongos. Tierra del Hombre Huevo. I think Hombre might be brother, and Huevo might be I don't know. I wish I would have paid attention in Spanish class now.
I feel like you can get it. I feel like you have enough to get it.
So I don't have a ton of workings here. But I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna sort of eliminate. This is stupid American workings.
No, it's fine.
What I'm gonna
Any
use.
workings is good workings.
I'm gonna eliminate Donkey Kong because I think it's too obvious. I don't know what Hongos means, so I'm gonna eliminate that one. And I know that Hombre is brother, and that's closely related to Super Mario Brothers, maybe. So I'm gonna guess Tierra del Hombre Huevo.
I see the thinking, but you are in fact wrong.
Damn.
The Tierra
Mushroom.
del
I remember
Hombre
Huevos
Huevo,
Rancheros.
Yeah, means
all I remember.
land of the
I thought you were-
Eggman, which is as close as I could get the
Oh.
translation to Eggman Land from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh wait, Hombre means man, not
Yeah,
brother.
and
Damn.
El Reino de los Hongos is the Mushroom Kingdom.
I love that
Donkey
Donkey
Kong
Kong
Mountain.
Mountain. It's just Montana Donkey Kong. I
Montana
thought you would went for
Donkey
that.
Kong.
Be like, it's like, well, look, man, I know Montana. I'll pick that.
I don't know what I was thinking, but when I put Donkey Kong Mountain in and it just translated to Montana Donkey Kong, I was like, okay, there's no way I can't include that. Montana Donkey Kong.
Eggman
Right.
Land. That was the question with the best answers, I think, so far. I loved
That was the
one.
first one that me
Yeah.
and Steph. This is the round that Steph came up with, by the way, and this was the first
Okay.
question that she did, and we didn't top it. It's so funny.
Great work, Steph.
Yeah.
Great work.
Congratulations, Steph. We are all in the land of the Eggman now.
You're all Montana Donkey Kong.
Montana Donkey
Montana
Kong.
Donkey
You're all
Kong.
Montana Donkey Kong. If someone can draw a Montana Donkey Kong, that'd be great. I'd really
Right.
appreciate that.
Right, Sean, you have the last
Ew.
language question. Yours is Latin.
Oh, shit. Man,
So
I thought you were going to give me like Irish or something. Not
Sorry,
the
man.
language of.
it was
Oh
too
my
it was too
God.
funny to do Latin. So
Let's
your
do it.
question is in quo horum ludorum habes necromorph. And
Okay.
your potential answers are A, medium vitae, B, mortis spartium, C, ignis insignia.
Sweet. Well, I have very limited knowledge of Latin, and by limited I mean absolutely nothing. But I've heard some like weird priests say it, so I've got that going for me, which is nice. I think of all the words there, necromorph certainly stands out and gives us a bit of a clue about what
Potentially,
game
yes,
this
yeah.
question might relate to. So I think the big question is, which of these is Dead Space? is the thing for me. And the only thing that kind of gives it away, I have a feeling that Ignis is I don't even know. Ignis is like Mortis maybe. Mortis Spatium. I was looking at the wrong one. It's very clearly Mortis Spatium. I don't know why I was focusing on Ignis for a bit. I looked slightly to the left and went, oh no, the answer's in the middle. So let's go with that one.
My friend, you are bang on. Dead Space.
See, I told you I know. I know
Mortis
tons of Latin.
Yeah.
All my friends ask me Latin questions.
Yeah. Medium vitae is Half-Life, and
Half-Life.
ignis insignia is Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem. Okay.
Ah, that
yeah.
makes sense.
Kind of not that hard, but kind of fun to do one in Latin, right?
Our RPG spell names have like trained you for this.
Yeah,
moment.
yeah. I
That's
thought
it. I was
Yeah.
saying Ignis. I was like, what? I was drawn to Ignis. That was the problem.
I kind of thought that that one might be easy to work out, but it worked out well because that leaves the scores on 1 point apiece going into
All
round
tied
2.
up.
Look at that.
Wow. What an intense battle of the minds.
I know, yeah. We're showing some real fierce intellect. I did worry that this might be a sort of mask-off moment for all of us, in that it It might kind of reveal how much research
We're
is doing the
stupid.
heavy lifting for us.
Any day now will be exposed as a fraud.
Exactly. But yes. So, chat. Is anyone winning in chat? I don't know. I haven't been able to keep track. There's probably someone that got all of them right. They're always
Bilingual god in the
Yeah.
chat.
Of course, there's no way for us to check if chat is cheating or not. So
No one would
say
lie on
chat's
the
winning.
internet.
Everybody's
What
just
do you
saying
have?
Montana Donkey Kong, and that's going to be my
Yes,
answer for the rest of the
Montana
night. So
It will become truth if we say it often enough.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
I really want to see like a sort of Spanish. Surely there is. Actually, didn't Donkey Konga have like a bunch of like kind of Spanish themed like Donkey Kong like art done for it? Like I swear I've seen a picture of Donkey Kong wearing like a sombrero, holding like maracas.
Yeah.
That definitely
I
is
mean,
a thing.
yeah, with the
That makes
sunglasses
sense.
on.
Yeah. I feel like
This
that
is
is
some
Montana
crazy
Donkey
thing
Kong.
you're making up right now, I think.
Oh, maybe.
You're-
Maybe
You've
that's a
seen
sort
this
of diazepam dream that I've had of like hombre Donkey Kong, like
that's
Yeah.
like something you'd see at like street art outside of a fast food place, you know.
yeah,
And you'd be like, I'm eating there
Yeah.
immediately in
I'm
this
definitely
place. It's
going
just up
into-
the best burrito you've ever eaten.
Yeah.
That Sambe de Amigo ad you saw in a Nintendo Power like 25 years
that's
ago
it.
is like coming back to the
yeah,
surface,
I've
isn't it?
blended
Yeah.
Donkey Kong and Samba de Amigo together. That's it. God damn.
Because I think like anytime I think of Donkey Kong, I'm like, they got Blink-182 in this, you know.
Oh yeah,
That's wild, dude. That's great.
I loved that they
That's-
made an
that's-
actual game with the controller. That was cool to me. I liked that it wasn't just a rhythm game. There was also Jungle Beat as well, which was cool. I liked Jungle.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I need my games to have more clapping.
yeah. It's pretty much just that and Seaman and that Japanese strategy game with the ball that rolls around, which you control with.
Oh,
your...
Odama.
Yeah, Odama as well.
Oh yeah.
You can clap in Odama as well.
It was always $2 at Microplay, which is a store in Canada, because it never came with the microphone, so nobody would buy it.
You can't
You need,
play it,
like,
can
a
you?
Person has
mix
played
or shit.
Odama.
I
There's one
remember
dude.
seeing it in magazines and thinking like, this game looks awesome, and then being like, oh no, wait, it's the microphone one. Like, don't.
I got like 2 games a year. I'm not spending it on the microphone ball game.
Yeah.
As cool as it looks, you know.
Right, let's push on to round 2. Video essays versus video games. So in this round,
Okay.
I'll show you a video game and a video essay about that video game. You have to tell me which has more sales or more views.
Very exciting.
It's all right. It's
Interesting.
very easy. So, Madge, we'll begin with you on 1 point, same as
Alright.
everybody else. You have H-Bomber Guys in defense of Dark Souls 2 or
Mhm.
Dark Souls 2, which
That's
has more,
hard.
which
Okay.
has more views
That's-
or sales.
I thought that would be easier. That's tough.
This is
Yeah,
a tough
that is
round.
tough.
The rounds build in difficulty.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's getting worse.
So I don't know precisely how many views in defense of Dark Souls 2 has, but I'm gonna guess based on H-Bomber Guy's other stuff, it's probably anywhere from 5 to 10 million would be my ballpark guess, because it's still, I mean, sort of a niche subject, but he's like insanely popular. Dark Souls 2, however, is part of a series that was already like pretty big when it came out and has only become more mainstream. And by the way, just for my own, do you know, do these sales include the Scholars of the First Sin edition, or is this just the original?
This is just the original.
Just the original.
Ooh,
No,
yes.
Okay.
Also,
That
all
actually
of the
might
sales numbers are
change my answer.
taken from VG charts. So, for the sake of anyone debating the numbers in chat, take it up with VGCharts.com.
Yeah, they're totally inaccurate. Is what you're really saying.
yeah.
Yeah, I should
It's
say
like-
video essay versus sales numbers given by VG charts.
It's the best
Fair
we
enough.
got, guys. It's the best we
Sponsored.
Okay. Well, short of Scholars of the First Sin, I'm gonna guess that the video essay has more views.
Okay. Madge is going with the video essay, and he is incorrect.
Oh.
Oh.
The video has 4 million views, and Dark Souls 2 has sold 7.9 million copies, which I was surprised by, I've got to be honest.
Yeah.
Especially as that
good.
is just Dark Souls 2. That's not the re-release, and that doesn't include any sales of it in the Trilogy collection.
That is
Wow,
impressive.
damn.
It just
Good for
goes to
you.
show
Outside
that series is
midnight
a
release.
juggernaut.
That's crazy.
I think.
Congratulations to Dark Souls 2.
Congratulations to
Deserves some
FromSoft.
praise.
Yeah. For all the shit it gets, it is a very, very high selling game. I think
That's like
I think it was something
the
like
highest selling weird game ever.
I think it was something like 1 million on Xbox, 3 million on PlayStation, and then like 5 million on Steam. Like an enormous amount
Jeez.
sold on Steam, which makes sense to me because I'm pretty sure that Dark Souls 1 came to Steam substantially later than its console release. And I
It
think
came
Dark
as
Souls 2
prepared
was
to
the
die,
first
yeah.
one where it launched on Steam at the same time, so there was more hype around Dark Souls 2 for PC players.
That makes
is
sense.
true.
Yeah.
A Dark Souls 1 PC port. It's a miracle that Dark Souls 2 sold any Steam copies after what
Yeah.
they did with that first game.
It was fixed by
Oof.
like that famous modder, wasn't it?
It
DS
was
Fix
fixed
is like
by one guy in
Yeah.
like 3 days.
insane.
Yeah.
Right, son, on to you.
All right.
You have Noah Caldwell Gervais's deep dive into Neverwinter Nights or Neverwinter Nights.
Okay. I don't know much about either of these. But I do know that Noah gets a lot of views. So I'm going to put it in the millions somewhere. Very popular. Well, it's a cult. It's a cult series, I think.
It's a
I'm
tough
gonna
one.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the video mainly because I think I've seen this video before pop up in feeds, and I think it was in the millions.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the
We're
video.
locking you in with the video?
Yes,
Okay.
locked in.
Right, we're locked in with the video. Well, the answer is the game.
Oh, just
man.
barely too.
It's a close
Your
one.
reasoning was good.
Wow.
I was agreeing with that.
It's a close
That's
one.
rough.
The video has 1.5 million views, but Neverwinter Nights, the PC game, sold 2.2 million copies. It was actually, even though Neverwinter Nights has essentially become a dead franchise with zero brand stickiness at all, when it came out, it was actually kind of quite a big deal, and it came with modding tools that allowed people to create their own adventures. And so in the pre-Steam world, this was actually a pretty fucking big deal on the PC.
Damn.
But it just doesn't feel like it now because it's just completely evaporated into nothing.
Yeah.
Tricky one, man. But it was a solid effort. So, Sean, on to you. We can see if someone can score a point on this round.
I can pull ahead.
Yeah,
This
you
is
can.
exciting.
You can.
It's your chance.
So, you have
Oh,
Grimbeard's Nocturne video or Nocturne.
Wow. Okay. Shout out to Grimbeard. Great videos.
Yeah, big shout out
My-
to Grimbeard. The guy's videos are unbelievable.
My understanding of Nocturne is that it's Can you tell me what country Nocturne is from? Is it a Russian game?
I can't remember.
I get the feeling it is like Eastern European at the very least. I might be wrong.
I think
But,
that's
like-
right. I wanted to say German, but I might be wrong on that.
My knowledge that I'm basing off this, right? I know Grimbeard gets a good amount of views, as they deserve. But my knowledge of generally like kind of weird European PC games is that they usually kind of have cult followings, but they tend to not be like mega sellers, you know? Like they sell enough to keep the studio that makes it afloat, making more games, but they're not going to be like bringing home big bucks. Although I could be wrong, this could be like one of Europe's biggest games, because sometimes games are just massive in
Yeah,
specific
sure.
countries and you wouldn't
Sure.
even know it.
Like some
Gothic
point
2
and
for
click that
some
is like
reason.
selling like 600,000 copies
Yeah.
in like Poland
And what do
and
you mean?
Germany and nowhere else.
What do you mean you don't know about the Black Mask of Kalashnikov? It's like, yeah, it's a big seller, man. But yeah, based off of that limited knowledge, I'm gonna say that the video has more views.
Okay. Sean's going for the video, and the answer
Has more
is
views.
the video.
Hey!
Okay.
Spot on. Grimbird's Nocturne video has just shy of 400,000 views, and the game sold a measly 109,000 copies.
Jeez.
A real underperformer. But
Yeah.
Sean sniffed it
And
out,
that was,
and he's now 2-1-1 up.
Well
Ooh.
I
done.
can't believe it. This is the best moment of my life, and I don't like exaggerating about things, you know.
Right. Madge, you're up next, and you have
Oh wow!
Tim Rogers' 4-hour Tokimeki Memorial Epic. But the question is, did it sell more? Does it have more views than Tokimeki Memorial sold?
All right. This is another tough one. I know that video is in the millions of views for sure. And I'm tempted to just go and say that like immediately because I know it has millions of views and I didn't know what Tokimeki Memorial was prior to seeing that video. However, I also happen to know that a lot of things can still be popular even if I don't have personal experience with them. And I think I got Tokimeki Memorial. This is like a series, right? It's got like multiple games.
It is a series.
Visual novel series.
I am pretty sure that I got a something from Japan, and they packaged a copy of Tokimeki Memorial for PS2 in with what I got as just a bonus gift, which makes me think they have a million copies lying around that they just give out to people as a novelty present, which makes me think there's a lot of copies floating around. And if it's a series that's lasted a relatively long time, clearly there's some staying power. So even though my brain is telling me to go with action button, I'm going to follow my gut here and say that the game has sold more.
Right, okay. Madge is going for the game. Is he right? He is not.
Oh.
It's close though.
See
Tim
that
Rogers'
there?
Tokimeki Memorial 4-hour epic has 1.5 million views at the time of this stream, and Tokimeki Memorial 1 sold 1.1 million copies.
That
Which is
video only has
crazy.
1.5 million views. I thought it had 12 or something.
Crazy.
It's-
It feels
it
to me
seems
like it feels to me personally. I don't know about you guys, but that video feels like one of the most important videos in this long video game genre.
I was gonna
Yes.
And the
say,
fact that it only has
it's
1.5 million views seems ridiculous. But then when you think about what it is and what the subject matter is and the style of its
my God.
delivery, actually the fact that
That's
it has
true.
1.5 million views
Yeah.
is unbelievable in itself.
That's
And
true.
about
Yeah.
Tokimeki Memorial, you know,
Yeah.
that's insane. And
Yeah.
keep in mind that 1.1 million, that's a big seller in Japan, but that game has no nobody outside of
Well,
Asia.
Yeah.
it was only an English fan translation was only completed, I think, by Hilltop 2 years ago or something like that.
Yeah,
Very,
it was
very, very recently.
because of the demand from that video.
Exactly.
They had to work on it. Yeah.
exactly.
And there's maybe 30 games in that series,
Yeah.
which is crazy, you know.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Probably relatively cheap to produce, I guess, would go to explain why it's lasted such a long time too.
Yeah. For
And
sure.
why you've gotten a free copy.
Well, I think
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think as the series goes on, it actually gets quite a bit more complex. I've seen footage of Tokimeki Memorial 3 on the PS2, and it's pretty nutty. The complexity that they add into it. But
Yeah.
obviously, not being able to speak Japanese, I also don't really know what's going on in it.
I'm pretty sure Kojima worked on produced 2 of the games in the series or something as well.
It's Igarashi, Koji Igarashi from Castlevania. He was the scenario writer for it. And he
Okay.
basically worked on it, and
Gotcha.
as soon as Tokimeki Memorial finished, he was like, let me do something else, please. I want to do something else. Let me work on Castlevania.
Dang.
I want to stab a vampire, man.
Yeah. So that was a tough one. Son, on to you. You have
Okay.
Joseph
Oh.
Anderson's Prey essay or Prey?
Okay. So I mean, looking at both sides of this, I know Joseph Anderson does well. I don't. I could be wrong, but I don't think any of his videos have done as well as his Witcher videos. But I'm thinking at least 1 million on the video. And I don't think Prey did that well. That's my first inclination.
It's a tough one.
It's so tough, and it's a 50-50 at the end of the day.
What does your instinct say? Because you know Prey. You know.
You know Prey?
You know Prey.
You know Prey.
Prey.
My instinct says to go. Or okay, I have a question about the numbers. Is it like the most up-to-date numbers, or is this like when the game came out?
These are the numbers. Yes, they are to date numbers as far as I could find them. So it might have sold more since, but
okay,
as far as I could find numbers, they are up to date.
I'm gonna say the video. I'm gonna say the video because I don't think the game did that well initially, and I think it became a cult hit. So I'm just gonna bank on the fact that we're looking at earlier numbers.
Okay, cool. Going for the video, and you are bang on.
Ooh.
Okay.
In fact, massively correct, because the video has 4.5 million views, and the most up-to-date sales numbers for Prey are just 1.1 million, which is
that's
crazy.
bigger than I thought. Actually, I thought it was going to be a lot closer.
Yeah, no,
I knew it wasn't a big seller, but like even then, that's quite surprising.
It's crazy as well, because presumably that also means a lot of people will have watched that video and
haven't played it.
Not played it.
4 times.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool. I'll never play that game.
Yeah. I do sort of think maybe you can understand that about Prey. Like, it's an extremely cool game, but it's definitely like a video game purist game. What I mean?
Yeah.
It's a gamer game.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
I still recommend it to anybody who will give me the time of day, though.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I
was one of my
love it. But then
favorites
again,
from last gen.
we're gamers. You know, we're gamers. Play games for the.
We are epic gamers.
We get
That's
it.
a good point.
We get it. We're up here. You guys are down here. Okay.
Have you ever made a stairs out of foam? I have.
Do you guys ever wonder that or ponder if your perception of what a mainstream video game has become warped because of how deep into it we are?
1,000%.
For sure. Yeah. For sure.
I think I understand what a mainstream gamer is, and I know that like I'm really far off the mark now. Like just like I could talk to someone like, oh, you're into video games? I'm like, we'll have nothing to talk about.
Yeah. I get it all the time when I tell people I run a YouTube channel that talks about old games, and people are like, oh, sick, yeah, like you should do a video about like Crash Bandicoot. And I'm like,
Minecraft.
Cool.
It's been fun.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah.
After
the next
I did
person's like, you should do Crash Bandicoot, and I'm like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
When you doing Metal Gear?
That's
after I did the 3DO video.
Yeah.
After I did the 3DO video, any game that has a Wikipedia article is mainstream to me.
Yeah.
I like my games off of Moby Games. I have to add it myself.
Yeah.
Right. So we have one last question, which is for you, Sean. This can put you into the lead, or it can tie the lead. We'll see. This is a special one that I put in here, especially as a double celebration.
Oh.
We have the Xenogears review by our main man Maj, which recently hit 1 million views. So that's a little clue for you there. So which sold more? Well, I keep saying sold interchangeably. The video's not selling. Does the video or the game, which is higher?
Oh, well, let's see. So what I know about Xenogears is that it didn't come out in power regions, so it's exclusive to North America and Japan. I know that it's sold enough to get into like a greatest hits range in both the US and Japan as well. Although the criteria for that isn't like selling like 1 million. I think it's like a couple 100,000 depending. You don't have to sell a huge amount to become a greatest hits, but more than the usual.
Symphony of the Night was the greatest hit seller.
Yeah, exactly. It's I think it's legit. Like over 100,000, we'll reprint your game.
Yeah,
Go for it. But I still think, right. I mean, this is a really like highly celebrated game. Revered quite a lot in the circles as well. But I also think it's like a gamer's game. I think a lot of people know this, especially with its like lineage through Monolith Soft relating to the rest of the Xeno series and whatnot. But I don't think people cared about it as much when it first came out versus how much they care about it now, which makes me think that its sales might be lower than the video, even given the budget range stuff as well. I could just be talking out my arse, but we'll see how it works out. So we'll go. The video has been
perfectly
reviewed.
believable.
Yeah, I could just be convincing myself here, but we'll see. I believe in Maj. I believe he can outscale Xeno itself.
So,
The right answer.
Sean's going for Maj. The answer is Xenogears is just ahead.
The shame of it all.
But only for now. He is bearing down.
I will defeat Xenogears.
There will be a moment. And here's the thing.
Like,
I've been watching for when this video ticks over 1 million views, and now I'm going to be watching for when it ticks over 1.2, because then I'll know that the video is more popular than the game.
much like the Xenogears crew have to defeat God, this is like my metaphysical quest to defeat Xenogears.
That's a weird feeling to have, I'd imagine. I've made a piece of media that has more eyes on it than the thing it's about.
Very weird.
The thing itself, yeah.
So, double celebration of Maj's video hitting 1 million, but also we now know that there's another level that we can watch out for. And it's coming.
1.2.
It's coming, baby.
The big 0.2. That's brilliant.
Right. So that puts us at Maj on 1 point, Son on 2, Sean on 1.
2, right?
2?
I think I'm on 2.
You are on 2.
Yeah, because he pulled ahead.
One's good.
Yeah. It's 1, 2. Sorry. How have I fucked up the scoring? It's very basic.
It's literally like 2 points. It's like, how have you lost count of this? Even I lost count of it. That's the problem.
Yeah, to be fair, you were like, I think I have 2.
I should have just let that one fly. I'm in the lead.
You could have been in the lead, yeah.
Right. So, round 3, the cryptic critic. So, in this round, I'm going to show you a very negative review from Metacritic, and you need to tell me what game they are talking about, what game they are reviewing. So in this round, if you get it wrong, it opens out to the rest of the group. So we're going to keep going until we get it right.
Before we get into the first question, can I go? If I go take a pee break now, will I lose my pre-pee dice?
Ooh, no, you can keep it.
Okay,
you can keep it. That's fine.
Okay,
no, but you got to piss yourself live on stream. Bro. That's how
that'll get
serious
some
you are
viewers
about
for
this
sure.
quiz.
Yeah. We want to do everything we can to avoid live stream fails, the subreddit. I don't think they really care about YouTube. They're more Twitch focused. They want to catch up the full timers.
That's fair enough.
I'm not sure exactly what live stream fails is, but it sounds like
it's not
like
a very
rock bottom if you're there.
It's not a very nice subreddit, to be totally honest.
Yeah,
it's not hard to believe.
A subreddit with a nasty spin.
Reddit usually is full of kind, understanding people.
Yeah,
who aren't trying to achieve some sort of weird pseudo social standing via karma by knocking other people down.
I never really got understood being interested in accumulating karma on Reddit. It's no different to sort of just sitting in a chair and just counting to 10 and being like, right, now I have 10, and you don't have 10. And it's like, well, it's just pointless. It's nothing.
everybody likes having an opinion on the internet and then having a magic number go up beside it. It's
Yeah,
like
that's
it's like likes on Twitter, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
It's completely meaningless. But if you post something stupid, you're like, my ass is gigantic. Oh, wow, 1,000 likes. Maybe it is gigantic.
I'm gonna have to tweet that later if that's a sure 1,000 likes.
You know what, man? If you
My
just
ass is
tweet
gigantic.
"my ass is gigantic" quoted by Montana Donkey Kong, that will have like 100,000 likes. That's literally that sounds like a drill tweet. My ass is gigantic, Montana Donkey Kong.
By Montana Donkey Kong. Yeah.
Don't let drill steal this tweet. That's
Is this like a stripper name or something?
Yeah. The ass magnifique Montana Donkey Kong.
Right.
Can I just say, I first thought this round was a nostalgia critic cryptic quiz thing, and I was like, oh, I'm finally. I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pop quiz hotshot. We're in.
Yeah.
I'm bringing back the critic. He got a
He
lot
never
of,
left.
he was in loads of trouble recently, wasn't he? He did like a video about that guy, the guy who, American guy who was like a sexual offender, and he did like a
Oh, that could be
video
anybody.
about his adverts, and
That could be anybody.
Really?
I can't remember his name. I'm
Is
too
that
classic?
bloody English? I don't know any
That's
of them.
so many. Is that? I feel like the Jared, the Subway guy. Is that
Oh
him?
God.
What?
That's one of the people.
Nostalgic
One
critic,
of the
nostalgic
American
reviews of
guys.
Jared's Subway commercials
Yeah.
from the 90s.
Back in the, remember when we could laugh at this guy? Man, that's,
Uh,
What's happening to my brain? I'm getting Samba de Amigo and
This-
Donkey Kong.
this is
mixed
gonna
up.
put us on live stream fails now.
Yeah.
Do you remember Jared, the Subway guy? What's he? Jonathan, bad news. It's like, oh really?
I'm gonna find
It's
out
like
what
that-
it was later. It definitely was a thing. Right.
Oh, my
anyway,
God.
the cryptic critic. So, it's a negative review. You got to tell me what game the person is talking about. I'll read you the review, but you can take as much time as you need to decipher it. So,
Cool.
Okay.
review number 1 comes from 133. It is a 1 out of 10 review. WTF is this game anyways? All you do is ride around on a horse and climb giant stone monsters and stab them with a pointy sword. I do not understand. What makes this game worse is there is no cute girls. You would think if the creators wanted this game to sell more, they would try to appeal to the average player. They all want cute girls. Everyone knows this.
I mean, yeah.
All right.
everyone.
All right. That's so completely insane that could only possibly be Shadow of the Colossus, right?
No,
And
for
my
sure.
friend, you are bang on. It is Shadow of the Colossus. And why didn't they put
Damn.
in cute girls? I mean,
I've been
come
thinking
on.
that this entire time.
113 is raising a point we've all been thinking about, but none of us have been brave enough to say for the last 20 years.
True.
Now
Fine.
that's
Thank
a
you,
video
113.
essay.
The whole he's doing it all for a cute girl though. That's the whole point.
That's
Not
kinda
just
true.
cute girls.
That's
There's
why I was
one
thinking maybe it isn't
cute girl,
Shadow.
that's true.
of
A
Colossus.
cute girl will drive you so insane that you'll go and destroy.
Maybe his argument is that she isn't cute enough. He doesn't see a dude doing that for her. He wants a
He just
wants
needs
a
even
firm
cuter.
10 out of
He
10
just
in
needs
his
to
eyes.
find a cuter girl. That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
Once you find the right cutie, you'll stab a few giant
Yeah.
monsters.
113, we believe in your search for love.
I hope. When was that? 2023. I hope he's doing good. I hope he's found true love.
Fingers crossed. I think you're gonna probably want to wish that on all of these people, to be honest.
Shout out to everybody out there for true love. I hope you find it.
Right. So Madge, you're up to 2. Son, we're on to your go.
Okay.
Yours is a 3 out of 10 review by Cyber Bagels. It is almost impossible to hit someone in combat. I tried 10 times and I only hit once or twice. After I tried to kill a simple spider and died, I just decided to quit the game.
I mean, it's got to be Morrowind.
You are spot on.
Nice.
Wow.
Spot on.
I think everybody's had that
crazy.
experience at least once.
Yeah. Cyber Bagels, feel your pain. Although for me, it's not spider. For me, it's I don't know how well you guys know the game, but the first Fighters Guild quest you get, where you have to go up into a room in one of the buildings in Balmoral, and there's just a lone rat in there. And that rat killed me so many times when I was younger. I had no idea what was going on.
I did appreciate how in Oblivion, the first Fighters Guild quest had you go, like, kill rats, but it turns out the person with the contract wanted you to protect her baby rats. I like that they kind of turned the generic Elder Scrolls quest on its head a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oblivion has some pretty good quest writing in it, I think. For me, that's like the peak of Bethesda's quest writing, if I'm totally honest. I think
definitely got its moments.
It's pretty good. It's got some decent stuff. And if you add Shivering Isles in as well, like, we're talking about some pretty decent stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about it. Right, so Sean, we're on to you.
Yes, sir.
You have a 0 out of 10 review from Julia Bond. And she says, after years of being told this was the best game ever, I decided to play it and realised it was just a generic game with an industrial story. It looks like a game for kids, and that's fine, but it's far from a good game. It's not even in the all-time top 200. The game is all about solving children's puzzles. If you like it, be happy. Children need to have fun.
Oh,
Julia's bringing the heat on this one.
Yeah,
that's crazy. A 0 out of 10 from Julia.
Unprecedented from Julia.
I mean, I think the thing that stands out is an industrial story.
What the hell does that mean?
What does that mean? It looks like a game for kids. And that's fine.
Industrial story.
Yeah, an industrial story for kids. The kids yearn for the factories. Oh my god. That's a pretty tough one. I mean, I think the thing that stands out to me, like, there's nothing that draws it to being any one specific game, you know? Like, I figure with the last ones, you could have maybe guessed it was Morrowind. This one, I'm like, it could be a bunch of different things. I'm going to go with industrial story. Looks like a game for kids, and that is considered one of the best games ever. Makes me think it might be Final Fantasy VII.
Okay. Going with
Maybe.
Final Fantasy VII? You are, in fact, wrong. It is not Final Fantasy VII. So we'll throw it over to these two guys. You take a guess. How am I going to do this?
Yeah, how do we do this?
I guess buzz in with an answer. I don't know.
Buzz.
Yeah, son, go. You got it right.
I'm gonna say Breath of the Wild. Best game ever kind of thing. I'm pretty sure that's like one of the top on Metacritic, and puzzles, it makes me think Breath of the Wild.
But you are also wrong.
What?
Ooh.
Oh,
so Madge, floor's open.
Man. So it's all about solving children's puzzles. It's a generic game with an industrial story. It looks like a game for kids. This is all like
industrial story.
This is so broad.
What does that mean?
After years of being told it's the best game ever. I don't know, man.
It's
The Witness.
The Witness.
That was actually going to be my
That's a good guess.
Puzzle game.
You are also wrong. It is Ocarina of Time. Well known for its industrial story.
Industrial story, yeah.
You were pretty. Breath of the Wild was the closest one.
Pretty close.
Yeah,
that's
pretty close.
Yeah.
When they said like
industrial story, now that I'm
it's pretty industrial. I don't know. I don't even that was hard. That was a difficult one.
That was tough.
Julia,
you came pretty close, man.
Yeah.
I think Julia's been a bit harsh here, guys.
She is harsh.
But I mean,
remember, guys,
she's known for her scathing criticism.
She did also say, if you like it, be happy. But then
you know what? That's true. You know what? She's got
children need to have fun. So
children do need to have fun.
That is true.
Right. So, Sean, no points there. So I think that's Madge on 2, Son on 3, Sean on 2. So we're still pretty close. We're still pretty close. We've got another go round of this. So it's all to play for, really. So the next review for Madge comes from OOPKP with a 0 out of 10. I've had to do a bit of censoring on this one. But OOPKP says, "Oh my god, what can I even say? 2020's Something is a game that is very different from its predecessors. To make an analogy, if the old games were like pizza, this is a calzone. There are similarities, but they're still very distinct from each other. But this analogy falls apart in one area. Calzones are still made by Francis Ford Coppola, but this game is not."
What?
Okay.
I mean, look, we all love a Capola pizza. Known pizza maker.
Let me just get this out of the way. Is it pronounced calzone?
I've always
Is it?
heard it as calzone, but that's just me from
Calzone.
hearing it on television.
I pronounced it wrong. Then. I'm sorry,
Seinfeld.
guys. It may well be.
That's
Okay. I just
Yeah.
needed to clear that up. That was the elephant in the
Yeah,
room.
sorry.
For me. But I don't know, it's fine.
How
fine.
embarrassing,
Live
guys.
stream fails.
You know what's even more embarrassing? I'm actually half
What?
Italian, so that was a
Oh,
real
no.
faux pas.
Well, then
Yeah.
that actually explains the extra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
calzone.
Maybe,
The little
maybe
we're
I,
wrong.
pizzazz.
Maybe
Yeah.
we're incorrect. I ain't Italian. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, I'm not saying I
Maybe
know.
the world is.
I'm
wrong.
not saying I know for sure. I'm probably wrong.
I would trust you, man. You're half Italian.
Is there anyone
Yeah.
Italian in
You're the-
chat to correct?
You're the authority here.
Yeah.
Oh God, just because I'm hosting. Yes, in that case.
No, because you're half Italian.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
All
Sorry.
right. Well, I looked at chat to see calzone. I didn't see any answers pop up. I didn't mean to look.
Okay.
Just so everybody is clear.
Yeah,
My guilty conscience got the better of me.
People
a second
seem
ago.
to be saying it's calzone.
Okay.
Cool.
I was
We'll
just
trust
maybe I was just too
Fair's
caught
fair.
up in trying to be flowery with the reviews.
You'll have the localization
forgiven.
crew on you.
Okay. So 2020s. So establish that it is a game that has predecessors that are presumably on the older side because 2020s apparently have been very rough to this series or whatever, according to OOPKP. There are similarities to the older games in this series, but it's still different. And the Francis Ford Coppola comment makes me think that whoever made this game was not the same person in charge of directing older games, although I may just be looking into it a little bit too much. Calzones are still made by Francis Ford Coppola, damn it. This game is not.
I did so much searching when I read it to try and work out what this person was talking about.
The
Like,
man-
is
the
this
man-
like a
like-
reference to a movie or like a TV show or something? I have no
You're-
idea.
For the reference to work, he needed to come up with a famous pizza maker, but he couldn't, so he just picked an Italian guy. That's basically what happened.
Just any Italian
Oh.
person.
You should just say
Wow.
Papa John. I don't know if he
Calzones
makes
are
the
still made
calzone.
by Papa John.
Yeah, I'm sure he's made a mean
Reckoning is
calzone in
coming.
his time. That dude is greasy.
I don't think he's making very many calzones anymore.
That guy ain't making it out of bed. Yeah?
Okay. Man,
I hope he's doing good. No ill will on Papa John.
no will. Okay. I'm trying to think of like, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be like a sort of a more popular series. I don't know. What are the kids playing these days?
Oh my God. Right. So you guys don't look at the chat for this round, but someone in the chat has actually got it right.
Oh,
If I guess it right now, it's going to look like I cheated.
No, it's okay. But
Great.
I thought this was impossible, but clearly not.
All right. I'm thinking it's going to be a bigger series, one that's beloved, the older games. Halo Infinite.
Halo Infinite is incorrect.
Okay.
Whoa.
So you guys can buzz in for the next one.
You're showing us the answer on the screen right now.
What? Am
Oh,
I?
did you?
Sorry.
Oh no!
Oh,
Did I actually?
I think, based off of a very, very small image of the box, which might give away the answer. It is a very small image, mind you.
That's fine. It's fine. This is on me.
I
This is a
never would have
-1
gotten
to
this
me.
one.
Do you
Should-
think
should
you
we
know
just-
what it is, Maj? Based off of.
Do I think I know what it is based on the tiny cover art?
I
Yeah.
didn't
Yes.
see it.
I also
Okay,
think I know what it is based off the tiny cover art.
God damn it.
If
God damn it! How
if
did I do
Sun
that?
didn't see it, in good faith I accept that and will allow him to buzz in. Sean, did you see it? Yeah, you saw the little box art.
I
did too.
seen it too. All right, let's give him a second chance.
I don't even know where to begin. Because I couldn't even, I wasn't even thinking the whole time that you were thinking. I was just laughing because this review is so funny.
All the clues are here. You just need to put it together.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I don't know. I have to pass.
It's tough, I think.
I have to pass. For some reason I keep coming back to like I keep coming back to like the Yakuza games, but like I don't think that came out in 2020.
It's not a bad guess. That's
Like
not a
Yakuza
bad,
Like a
that's not a bad
Dragon or
guess.
something.
Yeah,
But-
that would be a
It
pretty
is
good guess.
wrong, but it's not a bad guess.
Okay. Okay. That's I can't decipher any. This is some sort of ancient tablet. It makes no sense to me.
Given you guys have seen what it was because of my horrendous fuck up, do you think it's gettable from that review?
I think there's one key thing that if you focus on, it might help. And because if I could even give like a hint maybe and see if you can get it, son. 2020. Think of a game that was very, very popular in 2020.
That might have had
Even that's
older
pretty
fans that were like hardcore popular that might be annoyed that there's lots of new fans now.
Was it Animal Crossing?
Yes.
Oh,
Animal Crossing.
yeah. Okay.
That's
okay.
impressive.
That makes sense.
Even with the hint, I would not have gotten that.
Well, because that was like the 2020. That was like the game during
yeah,
the.
for sure.
Yeah.
Pandemic game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Although
I thought it was Contra Rogue Corps for whatever reason that came out in 2019. That was like shit. But that's
Yeah.
what I thought. I was like, old game people don't like it. Oh, it's Contra.
Contra.
That
It
was
is.
no.
Wow.
It is Animal Crossing. Yeah.
So what? So in the end, the pizza calzone Francis Ford Coppola
What does
thing
that
was
relate
just
to?
that was a red herring.
I guess.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no, this dude is on something. Let's just put it that way. I mean, they wrote this on April 1st as well, so who knows? You know, maybe we've all been
That's-
Yeah.
joking.
Actually,
Oh,
that's
that was
great
a
point.
good-
That's a good point.
That was a good detail. I didn't even notice. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Italian crime drama always makes me think of Animal Crossing personally.
yeah,
true.
yeah. Or not just that. Italian crime dramas. The creators of Italian crime dramas making food. It makes me
yeah.
think of it.
Yes, yes, making a calzone. Right.
Anyway, so
Jeez.
what did we decide with the points for that?
I don't think I should get any points because I have two guesses.
I'd be okay with nobody getting points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody gets the points. So what are we on now? 2-3-2 still?
I got 2.
2?
Yeah, I have 3.
2-3-2. Okay, cool. Great. Thank you. Right. So the next one is a 0 out of 10 review. This one's for Sun, right?
Yes, I think so. Right?
Yes.
Yes,
pretty
that's
it
right.
is, Yeah. 0 out of 10 review by Era86, who says, "This game is a joke. 30 minutes in, and I've literally smashed 2 buttons. The rest is idiotic cutscenes. If you want to make a movie, make a goddamn movie. This is a game. Besides that, the control scheme is completely idiotic. Brackets, Xbox. And you need to have a something dictionary with all combos by your side at all time, and even in order to even remotely play this piece of crap. Brackets, if you can find gameplay anywhere in this movie. How low standards for games have stooped. Crap like this, The Witcher, etc. are highly rated games. ...
Ooh. Okay, so he was playing it on Xbox. It's from 2019. He relates it to The Witcher, and it has a lot of cutscenes, and it's highly rated. And you have to button mash, so I'm guessing QTEs in cutscenes. Highly rated. A lot of cutscenes. See, again, I want to go back to this because this again feels like Yakuza, but I don't know if they were coming out on Xbox at that time.
There's more clues in there if you hunt for them.
Control scheme is idiotic. Combos. I mean, that's leading me to think Yakuza, but like the Witcher thing is throwing me off. Highly rated movie. I'm gonna go with Yakuza Kiwami.
You are wrong.
You'll get Yakuza eventually.
I'm just gonna keep guessing a different Yakuza.
We'll throw it over to
Like,
these guys.
next game. I think I have an inkling of like what it could be, but I think even then it's like just a guess based off of like some circumstantial evidence that's in there.
We're solely dealing with circumstantial evidence at this point.
Yeah, basically. But I'm also aware that the type of person who would write a 0 out of 10 review on Metacritic might not be the most trustworthy of sources.
Potentially.
So,
No.
so this could be full of red herrings, right? So I'll give you my logic. Smash 2 buttons, idiotic cutscenes. It makes me think it's a fighting game that features a lot of cutscenes in it. Specifically, the fact that they say you need to have a bleep dictionary with all the combos by your side at all times. I have two ideas of what it might be, but I'm gonna go with Mortal Kombat 11.
And you are wrong.
Oh.
But a very good guess.
Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna follow Son's Yakuza impulse here. I feel like it's on the right track, especially the fact that it's smashing 2 buttons could definitely be somebody's experience on these games, and B, it being a movie could also be somebody's experience. And they're talking about it being highly rated. 2019, I don't think. I'm pretty sure Like a Dragon, like number 7, came out the year after. So I'm gonna guess Yakuza 0. How about that?
And you are also wrong.
Oh,
I
The
thought that
answer
was it.
is Devil May Cry 5.
I was thinking about that, but I thought it came out like the year after, at least. Man.
Devil May Cry 5. Apparently, our friend
There's not
Era
that many
86
cutscenes, is there?
didn't like the cutscenes and didn't like the controls.
that guy wasn't smoking sexy stuff.
Found them to be idiotic. And also
That's
The Witcher,
kinda
guess the
wild.
The Witcher
combos.
just also catching strays from his review for like no reason.
That's
This
what
game
I'm
has
saying.
very little in common.
Yeah.
Bro's like, I've heard of 2 games, The Witcher and Devil May Cry 5. They're not even alike. They're not even the same.
Yeah, that threw me off entirely.
Yeah.
I don't know. Even the 30 minutes of cutscenes, I don't remember that.
Pretty sure
Yeah.
the whole
It's not
game
even
is
that-
like 5
yeah.
hours long, right? It's a short game.
Yeah.
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 Pretty
Yeah.
brisk.
Yeah.
But the combos, having to keep a dictionary with combos, I guess, could have led to that.
Yeah,
It's
that
combo
was
heavy.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone in chat said the cutscenes are the best bit, and I'm like, yeah. Like who?
Yeah.
They are,
The bit
yeah.
where he gets the cowboy hat and dances. That's like amazing. That's one of
Yeah.
the best bits in the whole season, in the whole series.
Dude sees Virgil come out and just presses stars. Like, I'm watching this. I don't know this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't even explain who this man is.
It is kind of
Just like The Witcher.
Yeah.
the
Whose
amount
horse
of,
is this?
the amount of reviews that I found while sifting through, so people just like, there's too many cutscenes. I just skipped through all of them. And I'm like, damn, people play games like this. I can't
Dude
fathom.
will like not watch a cutscene, but we'll take the time to write a review about not watching the cutscene. Like, it's insane.
Yep.
Right. So Sean, we come to you.
Let's
You
do
get a 0 out of 10 from Salmon777. And this is a good one.
It is a violent game.
Strap yourself in, guys, because this is a fucking great one. Okay, so Samin777 says, it is a violence game. There is loads of blood when you kill people or shoot people. If young people play the game, then they will be scared of it. It is a military science fiction game. If young children play the game, then they will be scared of it. You can play online with your friends if you want to as well. The age rating for this game is 17 years. In the game, you have to kill loads of monsters, and they come at you quickly. It will take time to download the game if you want to play it. At each stage, there is a checkpoint, and that will save automatically if you die. Then you have to start from your last checkpoint. You can say it is a horror game as well. You can find other games related to something, but they are old games. The something are available for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. The game is published by Microsoft Studios. I would say that teenagers should play the game. This game was released in 2016. There are loads of features of this game, like for example, campaign, multiplayer, and many more other features on the game. In the game you get to play different characters, like sometimes you be a girl character or a boy character. If you shoot the bad characters, then there will be blood all over the floor.
Was this Chat GPT?
Well, it was
Back in
written
2017, no.
Oh,
This person has described a video game just in general.
just
the concept.
It's the most meticulous description of the least interesting parts of a video game that I've ever seen in my life.
This seems like it was written for this reason, so that we would sit here and try to guess what game it is. It's the vaguest way to describe a game ever.
And even then, it's got published by Microsoft Game Studios, but then relates to an Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, which I believe is
right.
Which doesn't make any sense. That's
honestly
even the basic description has some red herrings in there.
When I first read the last two sentences, I cried with laughter. I couldn't stop laughing.
You can be a girl character or a boy character. Sometimes, though, not always. Sometimes you can.
If you shoot the bad characters, then there will be blood all over the floor. And that's how he ends his review.
I know.
I mean, I think I have an inkling of what series it might be. I'm not sure which specific one, but this screams a Gears of War to me somewhere. God, I'm gonna take a guess. I don't know if Gears of War 5 was out at this stage. I'm gonna guess it's Gears of War 4.
You're wrong.
Oh,
But it's close.
was it Gears of War 5?
I'll give you a clue. It's not Gears of War 5 either.
Oh dear, it's a violence game.
It's a violence game.
Well, if anybody is free to chime in what they think, maybe.
Someone in chat pointed out that we should also really be calling it Cogs of War.
That's true.
Oh, that's true.
Cogs
That's true.
of War.
Yeah, no, we're men. We're international men.
Yeah,
we gotta keep it classy.
we gotta keep
like
the
a calzone.
Portuguese audience happy.
That's true.
There's so many discrepancies in the review. I think you have to just completely forget about some stuff.
You gotta follow your heart.
An instinct guess.
I think probably the year could help on this one, I would think.
Say Yakuza.
That is a violence game.
It is a violence game, yes.
It is.
It's true.
You can't play as a girl character.
I'm trying to think of what came out in 2017 by Microsoft. Possibly for also the PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
Also, that's what's throwing me off.
You've got 2 games that Microsoft put out in 2017.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's not many to choose from.
This is either Forza Horizon or Forza Motorsport.
I'll give you another clue. It's also not ReCore. The game that was supposed to be the Mega Man Metroid successor to on the Xbox One, made by Retro Studios people.
Yeah,
I think it sold.
The game. So the game was released in 2016, actually.
Oh, you know which game?
The review itself says the game was released in 2016.
Yeah, very true. Actually, yeah, that's true.
Man, I've read this so many times. I've missed actual useful information.
Yeah, it's easy to do.
All you gotta do now is think back to the glory days of the Xbox One and all the games it got.
It's a
I need to
weird one
think of
because
something that came out in 2016.
here's
honestly,
another clue. The name of the game doesn't actually do the game what the game is justice.
Oh,
It's
okay.
one of these weird ones where Microsoft went with their like weird naming and they accidentally like fucked up the marketing for this game.
Oh.
weird.
Oh.
Huh.
Hmm.
Man, it's just like raising more questions in my head.
I have like a couple of guesses, but I don't think that those were multiplayer.
I mean, Sean was very much on the right track.
Because that's it. You made it seem like it was close.
You were very, very
Gears of
close.
War-esque.
Damn it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
Just
straight
say
up cannot
it.
think of any 2016 games like
Yeah,
that
me neither.
fit the bill of all these different things.
Online Microsoft.
I'm starting to think I can't remember the year 2016. I think it's just gone.
Me too.
Whatever-
There's
whatever
nothing
happened,
there in my data
it's
banks.
gone. We
The
shouldn't have
problem,
done so
the
many.
problem is when it's Xbox One and you're like, okay, it's not Forza
I
Horizon.
had an Xbox One. I
Yeah.
wanted it.
So did I.
I thought the 360 ruled.
Yeah,
You know.
I
But
had
by
one as
2016,
well.
I think by 2016, I was like, nah, this ain't going. This ain't going well, guys.
I don't
Has
know.
somebody in the chat got it correct?
I don't think I've seen
has the
anyone
chat
in the
got
chat
it?
get it right either, to be totally honest.
Still, oh
I
my
mean,
gosh.
Sean was like extremely, extremely like razor thin close to getting it right.
Oh my god.
But you're saying it. One of the things is that the like marketing was slightly like misleading or something, which makes me think it's not a Gears of War game, right? Because Gears of War is Gears of
Yeah.
War.
But it's military science fiction.
Military science fiction. You can play online with other people.
You can be a boy or a girl.
I honestly like it doesn't. I don't even care about
It's
getting the
tricky
point
'cause
at
I
this
think there's
point. We have to
elements-
just figure it out.
Yeah, we just gotta
Yeah.
get it.
It's tricky because there's elements in the review that are just like wrong.
Not right.
There's
okay.
parts in
That's
the
yeah,
review-
that's what I'm saying. Like you just
We're-
have to discount entire parts of it.
Yeah, there's things that are just completely incorrect.
So all you got to do is make a decision based off of no information.
Great. Easy enough.
Do you want me to give you another
I
clue?
don't know. Yeah. I think we need another clue. I don't think we can even be awarded points at this point.
Yeah, but you want to
Yeah.
get it right. You want to get it right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
of course.
So another clue. It. So
I don't know what this is.
lots of people said the reason it even came out was Microsoft scrambling to try and get something that might appeal to Xbox owners. And that it might not have
Man,
necessarily been originally planned, and they quickly scrambled to try and get it something together.
Oh.
I've always been a PlayStation man, so
Yeah, me too.
I mean, it's tough because even if you're an Xbox dude, this is the dirt.
pretty tough.
Oh, we had a super chat from someone.
Mm.
From
Someone's like,
Munt.
"It's
Thanks very
this."
much. Look at this lineup.
Yeah.
I haven't been this horny since Robert Fripp launched his OnlyFans.
That's first of all crazy super chat to send, and second of all, I literally have a line. I just finished my Ultima 4 video. I literally talk about Robert Fripp in that video, so that's like just very weird timing. All in all,
Oh my god.
Well, Munt, thank you very much. That's
You've
really
been
kind of you.
hacked.
Yeah. Have you seen the script, Munt? Have you seen the upcoming Ultima 4 script?
So, this was meant to revive the console, bring Xbox back, appeal to them. You may or may not be able to play as a boy or a girl.
When you shoot the bad characters, there's blood on the floor.
There's blood on the floor. There is a checkpoint at each stage, and that does save automatically.
The age
If
rating.
if you die,
is
you go
17.
back to it.
Okay.
And there are other games related to it, but not necessarily the same name.
Yeah.
The other games that are related to it have the same. They have the same name.
I honestly, I think I have to give up. I've reached my like capacity.
Yeah, I think my brain is just
I think
running
you
in
guys are
circles
gonna
at this
kick
point.
yourself.
I'm gonna be real
Probably.
annoyed
No,
with
I'll
whatever
kick
it
myself.
is.
It is Gears of War Ultimate Edition, the remake
forgot
of Gears of War.
Oh,
None of the things in this
I played
review
that.
add up to this.
This goes to show that I do
What?
not remember
PlayStation
the year
3?
2016.
Play as a girl? I would have thought Gears of War was
What?
the least play as a girl game in existence.
You
Yeah, none of
definitely
the-
do not play as a girl in that game.
Oh my god. So they just threw that's what I'm saying. This was made for us to try and guess it
Yeah,
because they were
it's literally
throwing
the fact,
things in
yeah.
there.
I know
that
you
were
play
wrong.
as a girl in like a good chunk of the Gears of War games on Xbox
Not
One.
this one.
Not that one. This is the one where they added the PC content.
Yeah, you guys
Very
sort of know what I
fancy, yeah.
mean, in that like it was like a full remake of Gears of War, but they just called it Gears of War Ultimate Edition, so it kind of didn't look like what it actually was.
Yeah,
If they called it
Yeah,
Gears
kind
of
of
War
like a
remake, it
re-release.
would have sold like loads more copies than what they called it,
Yeah.
and made it look
Oh,
like
yeah.
a re-release.
that's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, it was a
Damn.
weird one. But yeah, thank you very much to Samin777 for your
I hate you, Salmon.
incredible
You're the worst.
stream
I hope you get
consciousness.
eaten by a bear going upstream.
It's a violence
after
game.
I saw this, it's a violence game.
It's a violence game. I was like, that's Gears of War.
I get another super chat from
If they
Fenrir
wrote it
Lives.
has an industrial story, that actually may have made me guess Gears of War.
That might have actually fit.
Yeah.
It's a violence game for kids.
Oh,
Fenrir says, I'm sending a normal super chat to balance that out. Hope you gentlemen are having an excellent afternoon. Thank you very much,
Thank-
Fenrir. That's
Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much. I
My
for
man.
one, am down for the horny super chats. I don't mind, you know.
Yeah,
we
that
don't,
was-
we don't,
sure.
we don't,
Ego
we don't,
boost.
we don't
Yeah.
kink shame here. We're
No,
an equal
no, for
opportunities. Foursome.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Although I just realized I'm the only person not wearing a hat. I should have.
That's
worn a
true.
hat.
Oh wow!
I don't know why.
You should get a hat ASAP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I've gone more formal because I'm the host. Like maybe that's.
No, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different.
Should have a
You-
tie.
You have.
Yeah.
I mean-
should have. Yeah.
If I had a do-rag, I'd be wearing that. Like.
That's true. I feel way less
Look a lot cooler, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did actually. So when I saw this review, I did look to see if Samin777 had other reviews to use them, and he or she only had one other review, and it was almost
Oh.
exactly the same format. I think it was about
What?
It was about Call of Duty or something like that, and it was exactly the same. Like, it is a violence game. This is the age rating. There are checkpoints. I was just like,
That's so.
this will be
weird.
Kojima's first violence
it's-
type game.
it's weird though. It's even weirder than it looks though, because think about it. Like, this is ostensibly a review where someone is sort of trying to give a legitimate review of what a consumer could expect, but is also giving it 0 out of 10.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
wrong with
Like,
it?
why?
That was I forgot to say that. Like there was nothing in the review that signaled as to like
Yeah.
why the game is so bad.
Yeah, nothing negative, but he's giving it the
Is there,
worst
like, a
review
default?
possible.
Like if you start a review on Metacritic, does it automatically start at 0? Because maybe he was just like, I'll just write a summary to help people out, and just forgot to
Yeah,
like.
yeah, maybe
line it.
That's possible.
Samin777 was trying to help people out. I can only
We
presume
need
that's
to
what
get
it
to the
was,
bottom
because-
of this.
Yeah. But unfortunately, I don't know if we will. It's been a long time since they were active on Metacritic. I wish
Trail's
they-
gone cold.
I
They've
wish
been
they-
absorbed into Google AI now at this stage.
I-
We're assimilated.
One of the many children of the AI is now returned home.
Helios.
I wish there was more. So, I think that takes us to the end of the quiz, which means
Oh,
I think Sun wins.
That sounds correct, yes.
I think that's right.
Hold
yeah,
on.
it is.
I believe that is correct.
With three points to Madge and Sean's 2 points. But
barely scraped
Game.
by.
so
Got here on luck.
you are
I'm glad to have those 2 points. You know, I'll take them.
you are the video
Absolutely.
essayist essayist. I don't know.
Video essayist.
Yeah,
Take that one to the bank.
the most essayist of all the video essayists.
Unless it's in Spanish, in which case he is not your essay.
No. If it's anywhere outside of where I am right now, no.
Not even your ombre.
Especially not your
So yeah, well done, my friend. You win the first ever I Finished a Video Game show. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How does it feel? Tell our adoring viewers how it feels.
It feels great. I trained for this moment. I dreamed of this moment. This really tells you that manifestation is a real thing. I sat up late at night. I was in the shower. I was envisioning what it was going to feel like to be right here. And here I am. I'm
The
right
secret.
here
Nice.
with this belt around my waist.
Yeah.
And nobody's going to take it from me.
I didn't hear no bell.
Nice. We're gonna get some shoot promos for next time.
Yeah. The next round of this will be in a ring live.
Yeah.
You've heard of Crater Crash. Get ready to read Metacritic reviews live in an arena.
Oh man. Well, yeah. That's the show. Congratulations everybody for watching the show. And now
I had a lot of
Thanks.
fun.
Thanks for hosting. This was a very good time.
Oh,
Yeah, this was
there
super
we go.
fun.
Oh Christ, I'm trying to put everything back to normal now.
That's okay.
I'm not sure I can.
Let me look at the stream and see if it looks okay.
I think I've got it. Oh. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I'll trust you. I'll trust that it looks good.
Yeah, there we go. That's normal. Right. Yeah. Well, that is the show. Thanks for playing, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us on. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I love being invited to quizzes. It's not something that happens as much as you think.
No. We
The
have
second quiz invite of all time.
we have
Yeah.
I felt like we have too many rambling podcasts and not enough low effort pub quiz style content on YouTube.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Whole ass PowerPoint. That's anything but low effort.
That's
that's
pretty high
true.
effort.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. But yeah, maybe we'll do it again at some point. Although we will probably need to leave it a couple of years for me to think of more rounds.
Yeah.
They were good ideas.
Just draw Steph in. I think Steph
Steph did come up
Between
with
the
a
two,
damn
yeah.
good idea. Her
I-
language one was
I-
that's the most clever one of all of them.
I'm
Yeah.
going straight on to Duolingo when this is done, so this never happens to me again.
Yeah, this is
Latin.
going to encourage us all to brush up on, other
Latin.
languages, I think.
Various.
And
Oh, I
Latin.
think I just got
Yeah.
another one. Pikathulu first said abusing the super platform to encourage everyone to watch more Toho made Godzilla movies.
I mean, that's a pretty good
I'll do it.
recommendation.
I
I
can
think
back that up. I'm all
that's
about
a
that.
message worth. Yeah, that's a message worth getting out there. And also, shout out to Gamera. We, friend to everybody. Friend all the
for
children.
I've also just seen there's a couple of people in chat just saying pour one out for Montana Donkey Kong, which I think
Pour
is
one out.
probably
for
the best thing
Montana
that came
Donkey
out of
Kong.
this stream.
Listen, Montana Donkey. You can't stop what you've unleashed now.
No.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Montana
Once
Donkey Kong.
Montana's out, it's
The gorilla has left the cage.
the gorilla has left. That Montana Donkey Kong smokes 40 cigarettes an hour. What are these?
An hour.
Yeah, an hour.
Right. Well, yes. I think we'll call it there. So, you guys want to tell the chat quickly where people can find you, and we'll wrap up. You can buzz in
All at the
to do
same
it.
time.
Yeah, we
would
should
like
do
to
it
go
all three
first?
at once.
Yeah. Roar, 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 roar.
I'll go first. You can find me on YouTube at YourFavoriteSon or on Twitter by the same name. I make long videos, like I said before. And I also do a weekly low effort rambling podcast because there aren't enough of them on
I'm sorry.
Fridays.
I didn't mean that as
No,
shade.
you're good. On Fridays at 7 p.m. that you can check out. Yeah, but go subscribe.
Cool, man.
Sweet. If you want to find me, I'm also on the website you're currently on right now under SeanSeanson. It's only about PlayStation 1 games, so if you don't like those, I'm afraid you're not going to like my videos very much. But if you do like those, you'll probably enjoy them quite a bit. I've got a very long one that looks at all the Squaresoft games on the PlayStation. And I've heard people like them a lot, so if you like Squaresoft games, I'd recommend checking that out. And if you like that, you might as well watch another one. You know, you'll get recommended it in your sleep either way. So, best of luck to you.
Yeah. All right, I got to address another question here before I go any further with any kind of plug to save some awkwardness. Are we leaving the call after these plugs, or are we staying and you're terminating the OBS stream afterwards, and we
good
still stay in
question.
this room?
Uh,
This has happened to me so many times.
Yeah.
I will terminate the stream. I'll terminate the stream. That'll probably be better. Mainly because of how everything is. I'm not confident in my ability to not dox myself getting from the Discord call to OBS and closing
That's
it.
all
So I will terminate
I should have
the
put my
stream.
address in the Discord. It is a terrible idea.
Your desktop
understandable.
wallpaper is just your
Here's my-
address.
Well, it might say IP address by wallpaper.
It's for pizza delivery. How are you supposed to remember your address? There's so many numbers.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh.
I am Majuular, Majuular. You can also find me on YouTube, and I'm releasing a video later today, like Canada today,
Ooh.
on Ultima 4. So if you like Ultima games, yeah, it should be a good time. So
Super high.
That's
my
gonna
plug.
be sweet. That's gonna be sweet.
You're catching up to the Ultimate games that I've actually played myself now, so I'm excited.
Nice.
Yeah, it's the thing with the early Ultimate games is like they're very interesting, but also like there's I can't bring myself to actually try them.
Look, you don't have to justify it to me, okay? I actually played
You've
through them.
actually
I
gone
wouldn't
through the
wish
pain.
it on any.
I'm very content watching you play it for my enjoyment.
It's
Yeah.
fair. That's why I'm doing it.
I'm just
Yeah.
excited for you to get to Pagan. That's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of ebbs and flows. It's a classic story of triumph and failure, and
yeah.
it'll be interesting.
I can't wait for that. That's gonna be great. Okay, and lastly, you're on my channel, so you probably already know who I am. But like I said at the top of the video, in case you missed it, there is an Onimusha retrospective coming eventually. I've got to finish it somehow in between all of the stuff going on in my life. But on that note, I just wanted to say thank you to you guys for coming along today, and thank you to you guys in chat as well for coming along. I don't mean to get all mushy, but I think I really needed this, to be honest. So I really appreciate everyone coming along and having fun. It's really
Congrats
picked me
on
up.
150,000.
Ah, thanks.
What
Yes.
a
Throw that out
cause.
there, bub.
150K. Let's
thanks.
round of applause for the boy.
Massive.
I'm making
Our
claps
boy
with
Matt.
my-
Well done, guys.
Maybe now that I've got 150k subscribers, maybe someone who's actually awake will watch one of my videos.
One of these days.
I'll transition to.
There's literally
conscious
dozens
viewers.
of us.
Right. Well, yeah. Thanks everybody for watching. Special thanks to the people who super chatted and all that stuff. I will see you guys when I see you next. Ta-ra!